Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your very good attention. Obviously, you have very noble intention, being able to stay very present. And now I'm going to go over the sadhana practice briefly, and then I will do that oral transmission of the sadhana as well. So, as usual, um, this sadhana or practice of white umbrella goddess Sitatapatra, you start with refuge and four immeasurables. This is, I don't need to elaborate, uh, because if your every practice, Vajrayana deity yoga practice, starts with refuge and bodhicitta. That's because Vajrayana is the esoteric one. Vajrayana practice must be supported by Mahayana, and Mahayana practice must be supported by the Pratimoksha, Theravada. So therefore refuge, prayer, practice ensure that this is not a non-Buddhist deity yoga, which other Indian polytheistic religious practice has. This is not. This is Mahayana. This is Buddhist. Buddhists take refuge in the triple gem, not in the worldly gods. So therefore, the refuge. And then generation of bodhicitta. You're doing this for not just to allay some one or two obstacles. We are generating bodhicitta to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So it's very Mahayana. So without the Theravada, Patimoksha vows, refuge, and Bodhisattva vows, bodhicitta, there is no Vajrayana practice. So that's why it's very important to do the refuge and bodhicitta, however brief it is. So here in this, you have short one in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. I take refuge till enlightenment reached. So here it spells out the object of refuge is the triple gem, the Buddha gem, Dharma gem, and the Sangha gem. You're not taking refuge in people, school, lineages, traditions, cultures at all. You're not taking refuge in any of those. You're taking refuge in the most inconceivable Buddha gem, inconceivable Dharma gem. Without the Buddha gem, there is no Dharma gem. Because of the Buddha taught the Dharma, then his disciples practiced Dharma, and so Dharma gem. And because of the Dharma, the Sangha gem came. So therefore, these are totally ordinary and extraordinarily important refuge. And we take, that's object. I take refuge till enlightenment reach. So you are not taking refuge just for yourself, you're taking refuge for the sake of all sentient beings, not just for this life or a couple of years or until some mundane obstacles are removed, then you forget about, no, until essence enlightenment reach. So that's a very Mahayana from the point of view of span of time. And until all beings reach, until I reach Buddhahood. And why you're doing this is for the purpose of all sentient beings. By giving, by virtue of giving such generosity and the like, you're going to reach Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. So you have to have such sense of attention, intention, and retention. Your intention is altruism, and you are going to do the sadhana with try to keep your bodhicitta. And your mindfulness is to keep the bodhicitta. And that's why the bodhicitta, if you remember bodhicitta, that's retention. That's mindfulness of all mindfulness. So therefore, by saying this first four-line prayer, you are synthesizing both refuge, the Pratimoksha vows, and bodhicitta, the bodhisattva vows. So repeating that 3 times, renew your refuge and bodhisattva vows. Then doing the 4 immeasurables, immeasurable loving kindness, wishing all beings to have happiness and cause of happiness. Because if you say to people, please be happy and have the cause of happiness. If you say that to people, they really feel, wow, he's so loving, so kind. And so, likewise, if you say, may you be free from suffering and a cause of suffering, if you really say to somebody, may you be free from suffering, may you be free from trouble, may you be free from enmity, may you be free from over-expectation, may you be free from enmity, restlessness, lack of discipline. When we say this, people say, wow, he's so compassionate. He knows that my suffering and cause of my suffering is my restlessness, my impatience. And he's praying that may I be free from suffering and cause of suffering. So you can see it's immeasurable compassion. Then immeasurable joyfulness. People can be joyful about some mundane things, physical pleasure. These are not really real cause of joy because they are very, very temporary, very, very superficial. Real joy comes from lack of ill will, contentment, and not harboring ill will, and lack of greed, and lack of ill will, lack of wrong views. These are real cause of joyfulness. Why are you so joyful? Because I had a day that I had no ill will, I had full contentment, I have gratitude towards my mother and father and loved ones and to my Dharma brothers. It's a real cause of joyfulness, It's not joyfulness of that, it's not that, I don't have any ill will, I don't have any resentment, I don't have any jealousy. This is a real, they never part from our happiness that knows no suffering. If you have joyfulness, you don't know what suffering is. You don't make suffering. Otherwise, we are unconsciously doing suffering ourselves. We want happiness, but we are causing suffering ourselves. So wonderful it will be if we can do joyfulness. Just go and do joyful today. Which means just rejoice the road, rejoice the trees, rejoice the pavement, rejoice the traffic lights, rejoice the road signs, rejoice the people helping each other, rejoice the signboard, rejoice incredible facilities our society has. You're just walking down the road, but you're delighted by this is the joyfulness. Even if you have illness, but you know how well you are taken care by nurses and patient carers and doctors, social workers, relatives, friends. You feel your illness doesn't stink you at all. You are so joyful that everybody is so so kind to you, and like other patients, they work for you like so many hours. Incredible commitment, incredible selflessness. You think like that, you feel joyful. Okay, and then may they dwell in equanimity, free from attachment, aversion, those near and far. So we are really offering prayer. May people become equanimous. Even with the loved ones, they don't try to control too much. You can't control your young, and you can't control your daughter or son or father. As you like. You have some equanimity, some sort of non-attachment. It's not that you don't care, but you care them so much. You are just learn to give them some space. So that's why you're not too attached to them or too attached to your views and opinions. Nor are you harboring any ill will or anger towards them. Even someone is really difficult towards you or towards others, you still think, a poor thing, what must be the karma like the past to be like this, He is himself stressed by this poor thing, and therefore not developing brooding of enmity towards the other. This is very important practice of equanimity. So say that for immeasurable prayer 3 times, will you? And then the main meditation of the Ushnisha Vijaya, Ushnisha Sitatapatra is, it doesn't involve yourself becoming Ushnisha Sitatapatra, Yourself, you can also think of your brother, sister, mother, some all sentient beings. On top of each of the head, you visualize a lotus and the moon disk. And then on top of everyone, including yourself, that who are to be protected, you then visualize the goddess Sitatapatra, who is one-faced, two-armed, and holding an umbrella with his left hand. And she represents all the gurus, all the root and lineage gurus. And then her right hand is on like this, granting refuge, and left hand is holding the handle of the umbrella with the wheel, and on top of on the top of the umbrella is a bright white 5-pronged vajra, and a beautiful golden handle that you're holding, and she is adorned with precious ornaments and seated in diamond posture on the space above her. Starting from the top is all the Shakyamuni Buddha, and encircled by all the root and lineage gurus, all the way from the beginning up until now. Then below them are, below the root and lineage gurus are all the deities of 4 classes of Tantra and the 5 Tathagatas and millions of other Buddhas, all in Nirmanakaya aspect. Nirmanakaya aspect means not wearing any ornaments or headgear or like that, like Shakyamuni Buddha. They are all assembled like a huge cluster of clouds above you. Below them are all the bodhisattvas, 8 bodhisattvas, yeah? And below them are the goddesses, and then Shravakas and Prateka Buddhas. In front of oneself, yourself, and are the ground are the 3 Legden brothers. Legden brothers are protectors. In the center, one is destroyer of the 3 cities. On the right one is the one who repulses austerities, and on the left is Vemachitrin. They are all happily seated and to guard and protect yourself and all who you are to be protected. And surrounding them are all the 4 guardians, Vaishravana, Virudaka, Virupaksha, and so on. So all the 4 guardians, as well as all 8 direction guardians, east, west, north, south, 4 cardinal and 4 intermediary. Each of them have the direction guardians, Dikshapalas, and then as well as 64 messengers of the entourage. And so all the surrounding them is the presence of the spirits, even those cause obstacles. They're all there. And then now you are seated below the Vishnisha Sitatapatra. You see all the presence of all the enlightenment before you. Then you recite the mantra. The mantra that you will recite is Tadyatha Om Anale Anale Kasame Kasame Vera Vera Some Some Sava Buddha Adishthana Adishthite Sarva Tathagata Ushnisha Sitatapatra Hung Pe. You recite that 21 times. The meaning of the mantra briefly is Tadyatha means it is thus. It is thus means the holy name mantra of the white umbrella is Om is homage. And then Anale means fire. And fire. So that's a fire. Anale means fire. Then kasame is 2 again, equal to the sky. So kasame means equal to the sky. So means really vast. The fire that is equal to space. And then you have Vera. Vera comes from the word Vera, which means hero. Heroic. Vera means heroic. Heroic is very fearless. One who can overcome the unformidable opponents. Yeah, Vera. And who's that? Who's that very, very heroic? Is Soma. Soma is the name of the woman, the goddess. And Soma means the goddess. Soma is the goddess. Soma is the name, calling the Soma. Some. And then what is this Some? This very brave and heroic goddess is Sarva Buddha. Sarva Buddha means all the Buddhas. Sarva Buddha means all the Buddhas. Adhisthana Adhisthite. Adhisthana Adhisthite means consecrated by the inspiring power. Adhisthana Adhisthite means all the Buddhas consecrated by the inspiring power. Adhisthana Adhisthite. Then Sarva Tathagata means all. Sarva means all. Tathagata means thus gone Tathagatas. Ushnisha means crown. Sitata means white umbrella. White. Sitata means white. Patra means umbrella. Hung Pe. So that's the mantra. Then the essence mantra is Hung Mama Hungni Soha. Hung Mama Hungni Soha. Hung means Hung. Mama means for me. Hung Ni Soha. So that's the really cryptic meaning of the mantra. Hung Mama Hung Ni Soha. Hung Mama Hung Ni Soha. So in this way you should be praying. You should be reciting. It says, while reciting these mantras, visualize the multifarious rays of light radiate from the Blessed Mother Ushnisha Sitatapatra from her body. From her body. And what does it do? It purifies the negative karma of yourself and others and their afflictions, their bad habits that are really ripening as karma. All your karma is ripening are there to be purified and protected. Imagine that the symbols of the bad dreams, some people who have nightmares, who have fears of other people doing things behind your back, maybe they're also doing some things suspicious that somebody is harming you. All of those things you should think that by praying to this goddess Ushnisha Sitatapatra, all the bad signs, bad dreams that might have had fall from one's body are instantly. So imagine all those coming from your body by the power of the blessings are devoured by evil spirits. All your obstacles disappear. Once again, the rays of light cause the oath-bound spirits. Oath-bound spirits are the Dharma protectors who have pledged that they will fulfill the entrusted activities, and they all go and protect you. And all the ill will and malice and people have lots of some malice and ill will and a malediction towards you. All of those spirits, they become pacified. They become completely inactivated, deactivated. Imagine that they no longer cause any harm for you. They no longer have the ill will to you. They no longer have any resentment towards you. You just believe. Instead, they have vowed to send you loving kindness and forgiveness, understanding. You should think like that. This just all changed. Imagine that all those obstacles which are pure difficult to pacify are now pulverized by all the enlightened ones. And then one should clap the hands to repel. Clap the hands to repel. So if you're going to do the clapping of the hands, which is actually the prayer to Goddess Sitatapatra to repel obstacles, the page number 5, and then you recite that. It says, to the host of blessed deities of white umbrella, and white umbrella Sitatapatra, who possess the unstoppable power. Since your compassion and prayers are effective, because compassion is going to remove obstacle, okay? No arrogance, no violence is used here. I'm supplicating you with fervent prayers. So we are supplicating to Ushnisha Sitatapatra with fervent prayers. May the teachings of Buddha spread. See, the sequence of the request is very, very important. First and foremost is not removing your obstacles. First and foremost, may the teachings of Buddha spread. Because look at how much saner and kinder, less violent and peaceful you are, because you met the Dharma. May the sentient beings be happy. Yeah, that's only when the Dharma spread, then the people will learn how to resort to loving kindness and forgiveness, resentment, contentment, and so on. Then they will be happy. May sentient beings be happy. May all our Dhamma patrons and their entourages, misfortunes and downfalls be annihilated. So first think about all your friends and others who have obstacles. May they be annihilated. You clap the hands. May the bad dreams, the evil omens be repelled. You clap the hands. Bad omens means a lot of people have superstitious things, and then they actually have some evil omens, signs also. So if there is something bothering in their mind, may they be repelled. May bad signs and signals be repelled. May ill will, malicious actions of enemies be stopped. Even if people are really trying to harm you, doing various things behind your back, may theirs all be purified. 84,000 bad omens be pacified. 360 yendrogs be repelled. 424 disease be ended. May the 80,000 obstacles be destroyed. So you clap your hands each time. May 8 kinds of untimely death never arise. Lots of people have many untimely death, premature death. There are many people eat the wrong stuff, they overdosage, and they go do many thrill-seeking activities, and these are a lot of untimely death. So may never arise. Not just you separate that, then you also should be skillful. Be careful what you don't go and what you don't do. Don't do those thrill-seeking activities, flying and gliding or bungee jumping or rock climbing. All those things are very much cause of untimely death and accidents. So may the volatile upper demons be pacified. May volatile lower zero be dissipated. May the fated killer be stopped. May the graveyard's evils of the deceased relatives not arise. Because some people, when relatives die, the death of the relative has sort of evils of the family or something has arisen, resurrected, and can cause harm to the survivors. So they're talking about that. May the causes of human disease be repelled. May the death and loss of cattle not occur. May the drought-affected weather of the sky be changed. May the moving poisonous arrow of earth be paralyzed. These are talking all the rockets people are firing. May the evil Mewa and Parka, this is some kind of a zodiac thing in astrology, be restored. There's a bad position of the stars or something. May obstructions and recurring evils be stopped, because sometimes this Black Friday or something like that, people think something can happen always on Friday or whatever, recurring evils, or some accident happen only on that bend of the road. So you're asking Goddess Ushnisha Sitatapatra to repel all these obstacles. And so with this, you then conclude that with praise to Ushnisha by saying, born from the crown, because as I mentioned before, Ushnisha Sitata came out of the Buddha's crown. Through the compassion of all the Sugata, you vanquish those who cause harm to the teaching of Sugatas and eagerly bestow the fruits of goodness, well-being, and may the auspiciousness, excellent bliss, and white umbrella prevail. So with this in mind, you recite these ones, and they repel that. After you have done that, then it says, in conclusion, all the Shakyamuni Buddha lineage gurus who are right at the top absorb into the 5 Tathagatas. 5 Tathagatas, Amitabha, Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, and so on. All the 5 Tathagatas absorb. These 5 Tathagatas dissolve into other Buddhas, the Buddhas into the Bodhisattvas, Bodhisattvas into Shravakas, Shravakas into Pratyeka Buddhas. Finally, they all absorb into the Blessed Mother Ushnisha Sitatapatra. The chief mother absorbed into oneself. Now it absorbs into yourself. And one's body dissolves, your body dissolves into a white-pronged vajra. This white, 5-pronged vajra. Your body becomes not a solid like this, but the translucent nature 5-pronged vajra. Its hub in the center is marked by one's mind in the form of dark, the seed syllable hung dissolve. And then the illumination home causes the host evil spirit obstacles to vanish. And the Vajra itself is encircled by the protectors. So your mind and body becomes a Vajra. So that's how you conclude. And then you do the dedication merits. Due to the merits of this, may I attain a white umbrella. The goddess of excellent accomplishment, place all sentient beings upon her level. May the 80,000 obstacles be pacified. May beings be free from harm and unfavorable conditions. May our wholesome wishes be fulfilled, and may favorable circumstances bring peace and happiness. May the excellent bodhicitta take birth, where it not done so, where it has not been born, may it increase freely without degeneration. So with this in mind, you recite these prayers exactly as you have. So this is the actual the practice of because this particular combination of the sadhana as well as the repelling of obstacle you do together. You don't do just one. Sometimes in monasteries they only do the repelling of the obstacles, but you can do this. Because this 5 page is not very long, do them properly, and so that's that. Now I will do the oral transmission, the lung of the sadhana, which we have just explained. Namari la ketan ludan jinge tukun tatami genam da roa kunji dan tamje gedo da ge je do kan do san yin je je menga talo lam zu ma xie je wo ju zo namong guru be san je cho zo ji cho nam da je chen ba da ne je da ge zo ji wo zo ne do la ben je sun ru sum ran da sun je ji zo ben de lama choedak ye me la ba la do ga chen ze ja ji ja yin je ye ba je je yun be dong ko lo ra gwa do je chen yo do 세지 요와 덴베 제조제 렌제 예라도제 지런게 쇼베 덴게 남가림전도 도마냐메 샤자도 발라 기베 라만님지 용수고 대화이 담지데 시와라 자와랭에 남바 바진제 더 상제제와 저든소 대진식 바 주거 전조죠 대화 니제제조 전선도 다마니랑 좀 등도죠 란도살라레네 제정보 우저 정제 좀제대 여조 가동 도다 연배제메보 달라 제지좀 수도고 대치로 초진제전다 조조자예 번야모조고 대야전도제조 세ven등가다 정보레낭 정정거 바라 유제주저산다 교육가도 단체번 되시 드든 수진 정보는 가거외 수도 두그레지송 도숨 차라숨 제베 좀 된다며 그래 어제제 다다 송 자남게 뇽원게 벨레뇽 바자 제 저런 밀랑에 바탐제 치르부방게 남기 서버섬 양어제데 가더남로게 틸렌드버 샤지제 게단 정보 남지 삼종에 바 히네랑라 뇌제 미제진 tunje 드브라케라 강게장 시와미니베 파르드제바 탐제 다다게란데 도도 라바라 도브라자 타라 라 타라 도바 바라자 타라 도라마제제 랭아데 대한산제 장선제란제 렌제 템절로 건dem죠 저거제랑 라템베데 라로저거 제메데 대화준용제 자마제 사변등가 라저조다 수메 조제거나 유바 제주진 저람제 네브라자wo 운yo 자도 번제 전제보 자뱅아 상도변지된베 타월로자님만 연전지 담가상어 보대 얍zel에 유베예지 예제 된데 갑제네 바제메 바즈조제데 개원도 군도 그러제베 투제 잡제 두보존조제 제 조더도 가본던 답상제 상제는 저 제베 맹아 달로 니마 genzen 보던 얍제단 제벌 주변 미경 거반데네 군제 라마른 보전 자면 genzen 보가 열롱 베마라게 대화기고 되는 좀 로사 된종게 샤루 리포드 제바게 오 소남데 담제제바니 담네니 베다나 밤제데 제가 나제 발론조 시베잘란드와안드와 조게레 돈도제지 시와다멘드네 베제단드와단데 반런저 보존소 Traji dejan den de la joshi jaza ye ne dan ren gon dan ge ri ge den den ji jung a zo le zo ge la bo de jo wa yan jung bo no ba ji wan je kan da don da za ya je ba da je dan da don zo zo me ba zo me da me ma yin je ne ba na nye ze dam je wan je lo ba yan da ne ba ma le dan do dan ja dan ga za ma je da gon dan yan den ba de dan za ze je wan jin je lo zo be jan ji zhe ba la je dan nan ge za ya ba de je wa dam je ge nye wa je wan je do dan ge ri don da je je wa de me ne be je na Devan Rajan Badan Zava Raji Dejan Dende Dela Janju Sumja Rinpoche Maje Banam Jiri Jeva Nyambam Konya Gonda Mbewara. So with this we have now concluded the short explanation and the oral transmission, the lung of the practice, and I believe you all got the copy of that. This 5-page sadhana of white umbrella is there for all of you. Thank you for all our translators for translating this in the relevant languages, and thank you all the team of Sakya friends working very hard, even though you didn't have internet, but nevertheless you have managed to connect everyone. And thank you for everybody for being here. May you all have become completely guarded by yourself having the know how to open the umbrella of refuge, and always turn to Dharma, turn to the right view, bodhicitta, and turn to kindness and understanding and right view. So with this, we'll conclude here. Thank you very much, everyone. Sorry, I'm finishing it at here. Maybe that's all the time we all have. Thank you very much.